there's a lot of middle-aged men who are trying to make the decision. Hey, do I want to take up the martial arts? Do I want to risk the injury? Do I want to get involved? So I guess, and then one question that may, bounce around in their mind is, how often, Sifu, have you used your martial arts outside of training? How often has it come to, how many times have you had to actually, pull forth all the training in a real world situation?
That's a great question. Obviously, when you practice martial arts have such a kind of universal effect over the way you handle situations, even like little arguments you might have with people, or the way you just deal with conflict. Because really, martial arts is about learning how to deal, one, with yourself, and two, then learning how to use that to deal with conflict in all of its forms. So you can say that if you really understand your martial art, and you use it all the time, even if you're not physically defending yourself against someone, you use it in your interactions, maybe sometimes with your spouse or something, right? And you got to learn when to yield and when to go forward, and how to do it in a way that's intelligent. In terms of like, okay, somebody wants to fight me for whatever reason and I need to defend myself, the last time I actually had to physically defend myself was the day Obama was first elected. It was on election day. So I guess that makes it 2007 or 2008, I think. 2008, I think. And I was actually mugged almost at midnight right in Midtown Manhattan, in one of the nicest parts of Midtown Manhattan. You would have never thought. I was going home kind of late at night. I was on the phone with one of my assistants. I don't remember why I was coming home so late, but it was kind of my fault. In that moment, I wasn't being super aware. I was on my phone. I was just kind of walking down the street. It was a little dark, and two guys kind of jumped me from behind a car, and they wanted to get my wallet. I was at first handed it over, but then they wanted my bag with my computer, and I was like, yeah, I don't know about that, because this was in days before the cloud. Literally, my whole life was on that computer. And I made a decision, and I wouldn't recommend other people to make that same decision. I mean, if someone wants your computer, you give it to them. But I made a decision because I thought, okay, I can do something really quick and I can not hand this over. And in hindsight, it worked. So, it worked out in my favor. But I would tell people in the same situation not to do what I did. And so, yeah, I successfully essentially hit both those guys at the same time, which is not something I had ever practiced. It was just an on the fly adaptation. I hit them both. I grabbed my stuff and I ran. And that was the last time I had to like really use it. Now, the number of times, I'm a pretty peace loving guy. I don't really get in street fights. When I was a teenager, you get in these things with your buddies or whatever, and I don't know how much that counts for anything. And, sometimes at the school, we had some people come and, they want to kind of try you out, but I don't count those things as fights. Maybe other people might count those things as fights. So, luckily, I think practicing martial arts has helped me avoid more fights than it's helped me get into.